Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about Emma. And in this film we follow a character called Emma, played by Anya Taylor-Joy, who is just extremely well cast in this role. She does a fantastic job. And Emma's usually the type of person who gets what she wants. So within the film she's trying to find love throughout the movie. She's trying to grow up to become the woman she's meant to be and stuff like that. And as she's doing so, she gets a bit mixed up in her friends' love lives and causes a few issues here and there. Just off the get-go, the costume design, the production design, the cinematography, the makeup and hair was all perfect. It was so beautiful. This whole film was just beautiful to look at. Every single shot was beautiful, and I really, this film aesthetically looked absolutely amazing. It seriously did. It has this very sort of like pastel color tone to it throughout the whole film that just works so well in the movie and with its characters. And I absolutely thought this film was stunning. From the start to the end, it looked absolutely stunning. So obviously this film is a period piece. It takes place in the 1800s, and if you're not really into period pieces, you might not gravitate towards this film as much as some audiences will. But what I really did love about this film is that it did make certain circumstances and issues the film tackles seem pretty relevant for our culture and society today as well, which was great to see in a film. I love it when period pieces do that. I know some films will take this and exaggerate it way too much and make it super like relevant or woke for today's culture and society. This film doesn't do that. It does it in a way more subtle way, which I really did appreciate. It was also just really fantastic to see Anya Taylor-Joy play a very different character to what I'm used to seeing her play. I'm kind of used to seeing her in films like Split and The Witch and Glass, and those are kind of very serious and I guess a bit darker roles for her. So to see her in a very like light-hearted film that has a bit of comedy in it, but also a little bit of drama, I thought was really great, and I thought she completely nailed it. Anya Taylor-Joy's got a very unique thing she does with her expressions throughout this film that's really captivating, and you can kind of tell exactly what she's thinking just through the expressions she has on her face, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. I know this is kind of like probably a terrible example, but kind of how like the Office cast and the Office make like those really exaggerated facial expressions when the camera's on them. Anya Taylor-Joy kind of does this in this film, but she obviously doesn't look into the camera and do this. She kind of, it's like there's a very subtle look on her face that she's like reacting to something that someone's saying. It's super subtle, but you can immediately tell exactly what she's thinking. And that was one of my favorite aspects about this movie, just the very subliminal expressions throughout the film that Anya Taylor-Joy has. I will be honest, I am not familiar with the source material in the slightest. The only thing I know about it is that it's a Jane Austen novel that a lot of people love. So yeah, I've got nothing to base this film on with regards to that, but I really did like this film for the most part. It didn't hit me as hard as I think it will for the target audience, because I definitely don't think I'm the target audience for this film. But that being said, I do think it's a really sweet film with a good message in it, and that was really enjoyable. So as far as I know, this is Autumn de Wilde's first huge, or I guess big movie, and I thought he did a fantastic job with this film. I cannot wait to see what he does next, because I really do think, this film was really well directed. It was very consistent, it was very entertaining, and it was also very engaging. Bill Nighy as well in this film, who plays Mr. Woodstock, he was also fantastic. Some very great comedic moments with him and his character in this movie, so I really did enjoy seeing him in this film. And there was just some really other great cast members as well throughout this film as well, especially Mia Goth. She kind of plays Emma's best friend throughout the film, and she was just really great, and she was a really lovable character. And I just really love seeing Mia Goth and Anya Taylor-Joy on screen together. I thought they shared some really great moments together, and you could really, I don't know, I could just really feel that they had a really authentic friendship. And I think that can sometimes be difficult to portray on screen sometimes, like trying to show like a really deep friendship and connection on screen. But I thought they did such a great job in that regard, and it was just really great to see that as well. I'm very excited to see what Mia Goth also does next, because I think, she was fantastic in this film as well. Callum Turner and Johnny Flynn play some of the male characters in this film, and they were also just really great. I enjoyed this film a lot. So I don't want to say too much about it, because if you are like myself and you don't know the source material and you kind of want to go knowing not much at all, I don't want to spoil any of that for you, so I'm not going to go too much into that. But I really did have a good time watching this film. If you are into period pieces, I feel like you may enjoy this film. If period pieces are normally your thing, you might not gravitate towards this film as much as most would. And that's totally okay. It might just not be for you. But I do encourage you to go check us out, especially if you're into like Jane Austen film adaptations, or if you're into period pieces. I think you'll have an absolutely fantastic time watching this movie. I gave this film a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd, and I think it does deserve that. It's about at 80%. So, and I think for people who do like period pieces more than I do and enjoy Jane Austen's novel adaptations, I think they're going to absolutely love this movie so much. The film is a load of fun, and I highly recommend checking it out. Guys, thank you so much for joining me once again in today's movie review. I'll check you guys in the next one. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day and week ahead. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you, and bye bye.